Dave, I'm sure he was just trying to get his steps in before the rain comes at some point.
He's got to get that step counter in. He's got the app probably so he can track it and get in shape. That's one of the things I love about Harris County. On my drive into work, there's still a pasture I pass with cows in it, and it's kind of cool. And that pasture is at least abnormally dry, moderate drought in the lighter tan, the darker tan, severe drought. That's extreme drought down toward the coast. So we need rain. We're going to get it a little bit tomorrow, a whole lot as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's 82 right now. We're cloudy. We've got a breeze out there at 18 miles an hour. Been gusting to 30 off and on today. Wind advisory is going to stay in effect until 7 o'clock. These are current winds. Southeast at 20 in Galveston, Katy at 20, Hobby at 20, Conroe at 10, Bush at 18, Mont Bellevue, southeast breeze at 21 miles an hour. So the leaves will be rustling a little bit this evening as you head on off to bed. There's the onshore flow. Here's our developing storm system. And for the most part, this is an upper level system. So we've got spin at about 35,000 feet or so. That will very, very slowly move through northern Mexico, West Texas on Thursday. That does put us in the lifting sector of this system, but not a whole lot of lift. So we're going to get some rain tomorrow. The problem is, instead of this system just moving on through and moseying on across, it's not going to do that. It's going to sit out here in Mexico on Friday. That puts us in a very wet spot. On Saturday, that system's still to the west of Houston. Look at how the jet stream spreads out at the upper levels on Saturday. So a good chance for rain again on Saturday. Still a good chance for rain on Sunday. And then finally it gets out of here on Monday. And Monday that jet goes zonal and it's going to be nice. However, until we get there, we're going to get some rain. So the rain develops in central Texas this evening, but instead of that heavy rain pushing into Houston, as it quite often does this time of the year, it's going to fizzle out before it can get here. So tomorrow morning, we start with just a sprinkle or two. A sprinkle, maybe a couple of showers during the day Thursday. I've lowered rain chances to 30 or 40% for tomorrow. It's tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, that rain showers begin to develop in a more concentrated area across southeast Texas. And then look at this energy down here. So Thursday night into Friday. Friday morning may be very wet and stormy. There could be some heavy rain around in spots Friday morning. That may impact your morning commute Friday. Rains most of the day Friday. And then going into Saturday, another impulse comes in. That's a rainy day Saturday. That's a rainy day Sunday, and by the time it's all said and done, we could see 2, 3, 4 inches of rain in spots. Now, we're 6 inches plus behind in our rainfall for the year, so we need the rain, but it's going to be a slow slog Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We do clear out going into Monday and Tuesday. 90 is possible next Wednesday. Guys, a lot of weather watching to do the next several days.